So this is the idea. Since since Apple wants to take 24 hours to decide if they're going to give me access to my account, so I got an idea, everyone. If any one of you want to participate in this, hear me out. I know how I can find my phone. If I was able to get $30 to turn on my simple mobile service, mind you, I get the cheapest service they have. Just turn it on. Why are we want to do that? To turn on the phone, to call the phone, to see who will pick up. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to track my phone that way. So, I think, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to participate in this, this is a way we can probably get our phone back if you're up to this challenge. Now, it's going to cost money to get involved. So, this is going to be a sacrifice, but it might be a gamble that might pay itself off. If we are able to turn on our simple mobile 657 number, I'm here at the Starbucks. I can just use the Wi-Fi to do that. Or my laptop is charged. I can literally log into my simple mobile account and choose the cheapest plan they have available and literally turn the number phone on so we can call it and we can ping it. That's another way too, friend. So if you guys are up for this challenge, let me know down in the comments, because I've been thinking very hard, because Apple is just not very responsive. And I agree with you, Lord Brian. I agree with you. The technology we have today, it should not take 24 hours. I agree. So with that said, so this is my plan that I came up with. And if you think this plan is going to work, everybody, let me know. Because I really would like to see if this plays out or not. Now, I don't want someone to just sacrifice $30 and disappoint them. That's what I'm afraid. I want to see what happens if I turn on that number. And I want to call it. Because mind you, once the person turns off and on my phone, mind you, the airplane mode gets deactivated. Because it just resets itself. So, and I'm pretty sure the person has access to go into airplane mode and turn it off and on. I'm pretty sure the person that has it turned on the cell phone service. And I'm pretty sure the SIM card is still in the phone. So, I think this one might be a plan. Hey Reed, Michael Reeds or Reed Michaels? Reed Michaels, that sounds like a celebrity name. Reed Michaels. Down the door, coming down the door, it's Reed Michaels. See, sounds catchy. Nice name, friend. But yeah, this is another way, because mind you, Apple says I have to wait 24 hours to see if they give me access to my own account. And it's still not explained to me why my account got locked out. So we're not able to find the iPhone through Apple's iFind Me service, as you saw the live stream. So this is another plan I came up with. If anyone wants to help me turn on my other phone, listen, I got a PayPal Cash App number. Let's turn my phone on with the cheapest plan that Simple Mobile has and call the number. Because that's the only way we're going to find our phone today. Because we can't rely on Apple right now. I can't wait 24 hours. Hello there, Sarah. Hello, everyone. Is that what the outside looks like? Destroyer? No, this is the patio. And you can see the landscape is not really... Look, the people that owns this building, they're not even taking care of the landscape back here, friends. That goes to show you a lot. And then you got this construction. They just ruined a couple of tables and they got some paint all over the stuff. They had to come back here and clean it. But like I said, everyone, my iPhone was stolen last night, everyone. And my Apple account is locked out. If you didn't see the live stream about an hour ago, I just basically made a half-hour live stream what you need to know about the new protocols on Apple's iFind My iPhone feature, because they now have a security recovery mode feature on that. If you didn't enable it, and this is why I told Apple, you should have enabled that by default to protect users. That's not cool. Yeah, you got to turn it on yourself, which, mind you, not everyone's a techie and not everyone knows this information. Not everyone's tech savvy. And this is why I told the specialists that you should have turned that on by default. Diane says, where are you? I'm at Starbucks in Long Island City. Been on the phone with law enforcement too about my iPhone. Yeah, because got taken. It's shameful that New Yorkers are that mind you, there's a bunch of New Yorkers walking up and down Jackson Avenue, friend. You telling me no one wants to say anything? Then you're a bunch of cowards. You don't deserve to live here. Ask any New Yorker to tell you that. No, man. Look what happened with that migrant that raped a 13-year-old girl. The community beat the shit out of him when they found him. That's called justice. But with that said, everyone. Hey Mason. Hey Dalla. Hi Shane. Hi Destroyer. Hey Chef. Who else is in here? Reed, Chef, Destroyer, Shane, Richards. Even that name sounds catchy. Shane Richards. Sounds like an actor. Could be a voiceover actor. But anyway. But like I said, everyone, this is my plan. My plan is, if anyone's willing to help me right now, and that is the strategy right now. Because, mind you, I had to listen to some very unselling advice. And which is, I just mentioned about Mint Mobile was not a very good choice. Even though I know my community was trying to help me save money. But I'd rather keep my Simple Mobile. This is why I wanted to keep my Simple Mobile number on. But now I want to turn it on to find my iPhone. And so, yeah, everyone. If you guys want to help me out right now, you know, as a photographer and a YouTuber that is going on hard times right now, it just makes, I don't really need this kind of hat. I just want my phone back. I just want to see my daughter's pictures. I just want my phone so I can use my phone for other things that I normally use it for. It's my daily driver. I don't use these Android phones for that. I use these Android phones to live stream because they don't even have the software or the apps that I use. Yeah, Apple has one of the best app stores, in my opinion, the best app ecosystem. Android is just like, yeah, you download an app, it might cause you to get some malware. It's a spam. Yeah. You know, someone that uses both platforms. I experienced that quite a bit. But Big Higgs says, what happened to your phone? Someone took it yesterday. So this is how they took it. I've been up for 2.5 days, like up and down the city streets, like, and I got sleep deprived. And then I sat down, like right down the corner, and then like, the next you know, my body just gave out. My body was just like, phew. And then I woke up, and then my phone was gone. Now, there's no credit card transactions, there's nothing. So, and I was telling Apple services that you're giving criminals a chance to do whatever they can to the phone so they can have access to it. Their two-step verification would be defeated. Hackers are smart, people are smart, but they don't want to listen to that kind of advice. So, yeah, that is bad. Yeah, my body, I'm also, I got some medical problems with my health. So, yeah, I got some really big medical issues. And mind you, I just was released last week from the hospital a few days ago for food poisoning, and because of, yeah, my food poison, and, you know, I went to the eye doctor, 3 days ago, because I'm seeing double vision in my left eye. Yeah, so a lot of problems I'm having, right? And I don't need this, and Apple is not helping me right now. So I'm asking the community to help me, because every time I reach out to the community, they do a better job than customer service from any other brand or corporation. But with that said, everyone, that is the strategy. But what do you guys think about that plan? Should you guys, or will you, sorry, excuse me, should I, and are you willing to think about this idea? Because this can work. And only costs, what, how much is the plan? Less than like $30 to turn the phone on? Yeah, yeah. The cheapest plan Simple Mode has. I just want to turn the number on to call my phone so I can get my phone back. Mind you, we got the Mint Mobile on this phone using the eSIM, and the service sucks, man. This is why I told my audience. I'm sorry to say this to some of my audience that recommended Mint Mobile to help me save money, but Mint Mobile is not for power users. It's the new Sprint in the United States. And then after you're done, and like I said, everyone, if you're going to be using Mint Mobile, you use your unlimited services, and you go over 40 gigabytes, it throttles the service and switches the service over to Ultra and throttles your service to a 3G or 4G network, which you don't want. Very slow. I'm using a stupid S22 right now to make this video. Normally I use my iPhone. Yeah, because not only because I use my iPhone, there's a reason why. Because these third-party apps that on my Android device and on Apple, I use a third-party video recorder called Premise Live Studio. And I'm saying this as an experienced filmmaker and a vlogger, that the Premise Live Studio is so much better on iOS. Android users are not getting love. And mind you, every time I go to use the app, you guys see the lag. It throttles my service, not throttle my service, it throttles my FPS when it's at a fixed bit rate at 3000 at 1080p 30 frames. Sometimes I can go up to 3500, but like I said, on Android, it's just everything I did on my iPhone, I'm trying to do on this Android phone. I just don't do it on Android because it's just buggy. The UI, mind you, the one UI 6.1 they just updated made the experience even worse. The app doesn't even want to function. Sometimes it crashes. This is why we rely on the iOS to do everything. We pay our bills on the iOS, we pay everything. And mind you, I spend my entire ecosystem on iOS. So financially, I spend a lot of money on apps that I use for legal services and traveling services on the iPhone, not on Android. I don't use this as my daily driver because I found this phone. Yeah, I found this phone and tried to return this phone to the owner. And then one day, I found the owner and I reached out to him, but he didn't contact me back until like another month later. And he told me I can keep the phone. He's going to take it off his Google account. And he says, I appreciate you look for me for this long. I said, yeah, I've been looking for someone that owns this phone for like 8-9 months. He's like, yeah, and mind you, he's the same person that donated to my YouTube channel on top of that and let me keep the phone. So, yeah. But this is not an unlocked phone. This is a T-Mobile phone. My iPhone is unlocked internationally. I can use any SIM card in the world with my iPhone. I can't do that with this phone. So the plan is to turn on my phone and turn on the Simple Mode service. I think that will probably be the best idea to try to find my phone today. I'm going to keep calling it if you guys are willing to help me out on that. Like I said, there's a PayPal, cash.app, Venmo if you guys are willing to help. But I'm going to keep, if I ever to do it, I'm going to keep calling it and calling it and calling it and calling it and calling it until someone's just like, hey man, watch the person that stole it say, oh, I found the phone. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because someone took it off this clip while I was actually sleeping. Or the fact that when I was sleeping on the bench, mind you, this is during the day too, because I was sleep deprived. My body just gave out. It must have fell off. It fell to the floor. And then, mind you, imagine this is the bench. So that means the person walked up to me and didn't bother to wake me up, but bothered to pick up my phone instead. What that shows you is intent to harm and to steal into naive themselves as well. So yeah, it goes to show you, friend. I was really tired yesterday, and like I said, I didn't sleep for 2.5 days. So yeah, it was bound to happen. And you use the Google Pixel. Yeah, that's the great thing about Android. You can easily use Android or Google Play Store to find your phone. But with Apple, you gotta go through these loops. You gotta go through these obstacle courses, these extreme X game phone trials. That's what I call it. Extreme X game trials with Apple. Doesn't make sense that I have to wait 24 hours. If you didn't see that video this morning, basically somehow, apparently they don't. I told them last night, it took me 3 times to attempt my password. Why are you locking me out on 3 attempts? That doesn't make sense. Apple never did that before. Locked me out on 3 attempts? I don't have. So you're telling me my 3rd attempt is my last attempt? Then if it was my last attempt, then I got the password right, but you still locked me out on my account. So now I gotta wait 24 hours? That doesn't make sense. You should watch that live stream. It's only 30 minutes. You saw me go back and forth in here to my laptop, and you saw what it said on the screen. That doesn't make sense, Apple. Why do I have to wait for a specialist and then still wait 24 hours on top of that? Then that person's not a specialist. They can't do anything for me. Then that was a waste of my time on the phone with Apple. Again, Apple, you don't make it easy. You make it complicated. It didn't make sense. Why am I on the phone if I still have to wait 24 hours? Why am I talking to a specialist if I still have to wait 24 hours? Doesn't make sense, right? And mind you, Apple does this. Mind you, I don't log into my Apple account because I don't necessarily need to. No one's ever hacked my Apple account. But my YouTube channel has been hacked. That's for sure. But thank you, Shane, for sharing your phone usage and what phone device that you have. It's very kind for you to share that information. You see how different Android is from iOS? iOS might be practical for me, and yes, they have the most tightest security, but still, even the greatest hacker can hack through that. But English or Spanish? Actually, I speak Le Français, Korean, Japanese, a little bit of Hmong. Because I used to date a Hmong girl. If you don't know what Hmong is like Thai, Laos. Yeah. A little bit of German, a little bit of Creole. What else? A little bit of Gondo, if you know that African language. Yeah. It's Zambian, because I'm the Zambian. So, yeah. So Eduardo's asks English or Spanish. I'm trying to learn my Spanish. I'm brushing up on my Spanish. See, this is how we caught the guy from the other store, the restaurant, trying to cheat me out on my meal and try to give me leftovers. Have you seen that video on Good to Go app? You should watch that video. The owner made it right. The owner called it. Mind you, the owner was yelling at his cook when I went to go see him to pick up the food the next day. Yeah, he was yelling at him like, "You don't ever disrespect my customers." Yeah, see, told you. Those are his customers, not the cook's customers. Those are your boss customers. You just disrespected your boss by trying to provide me with someone else's leftovers. That's just not cool. You've been lucky I'm friends. Mind you, if I was some other critic or any other journalist, I would have just went to any outlet and just shared the story. And mind you, that restaurant would have been under fire by New York City's health department. But I didn't do that. I reached out to the owner. I said, "Yo, your cook just did us wrong last night. Not last night, but the day before, a couple of days ago, everyone." Yeah. But Brian, see, I need to practice these names. Okay. Brian Henriquez. That's how you. Henriquez. See, he's got to practice the Spanish names too. See? Yeah. You guys are like, you got this, Panda. You know a lot of languages. Yeah, I do, but like, You gotta practice the names though. I think the names is more important because when you can say someone's name in the right pronunciation, I think it satisfies the person's brain cells and brain like, oh, you said my name right. Because no one can never say my name right because everyone gets it wrong. It's not Kiki. It's not Kiki. I'm not a girl. It's Keiki. Keiki, not Kiki. Kiki's girl, Kiki's boy. Remember that. Oh, and here's how to pronounce my name. And I gave a very simple explanation how to pronounce my name. If you can't say cake, it's easy. Cake that you eat and a key that you turn. Put it together. Keiki. There you go. But don't say that Y. Leave the Y out. Just leave the K. The Y is like, yeah, this is why in America, I think you guys still use Y in your alphabets. And I think in the, what is that, the A-E-I-O-U? Yeah, because in Japanese, we use A-I-E-O-U. It's kind of the backwards thing. But yeah, we don't use Y. You guys use Y sometimes. I'm not sure if that's a thing. But still, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, and here's another thing. My phone is also in another language. So that also helps me try to recuperate my phone because the person's probably saying, I don't speak Chinese, but it's not Chinese, it's Japanese kanji. And that's a problem. A lot of Americans can't read Japanese kanji unless they study Japanese history in languages. And that's why the phone is in kanji. So that makes it much difficult for the person that took the phone to get access to it. Because now they're going to figure out where the settings. And that's what I said about changing the language. Did you know if you change the language, the settings are not in the same place for some categories? So look at your phone in English and then put it in your native language and you see that some of the settings switch around. Some settings go into another tab. Or, yeah, it's just weird. Or it's somewhere different somewhere in that tab. But thank you, Brian. Brian said he said something. Let's check this other phone. But yeah, everyone, New York City is one of these cities that you cannot trust anyone. This is why I don't trust anyone. You see, this is the main reason why. Two-step verification code. I turned it on, friend. But okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that, Brian. I sent you one? What does that mean? Can you clarify to the audience? But with that said, everyone, I don't want to try to make this live stream too long, but this is my strategy to try to get my phone back today because Apple is just useless and you can't get my phone back. So I'm going to have to try to pull something out of my asshole to get my phone because I also have my daughter's pictures. I got my parents' pictures on there still. Yeah, I got some legal documents on there. Got some court documents. I got my immigration documents. I even have pictures of my passports on that phone. So, and that's what I'm afraid that might get my identity in trouble because there's been a few times Google and all these other stupid agencies, and especially like LinkedIn, they ask for your passport and stuff like that, and I have taken my passport picture and used it. So it has both EU and US passports on there. So, and I don't have my Zambian passport on there because I don't think no one cares about an African passport, African nation passport. But as I said, everyone, it's just very troublesome that Apple would not assist in this matter. But like I said, everyone, you guys want to support to help me get the phone back. The links are down in the descriptions below. There's a PayPal, cash.app, Venmo. So, yeah. But other than that, everyone, if you think this strategy is going to work, just let me know in the comments after this live stream is over because I'm going to end it right now. But I just wanted to see how many people think this would be a good idea, to see if I could get my phone back faster than Apple services. And this is the test to see if I can turn my phone on and then call my phone continuously and leave a text message on the phone. If you found my phone, please return it and return it to the Starbucks in Jackson Avenue and give it to the manager, Christina, at Starbucks. That would be the text message. And to let Christina know this is Panda's phone and she knows what to do with it. She's the owner of this Starbucks. She knows what to do with it. And so is everyone else here, because everyone knows me. So if you come to Starbucks on Jackson Avenue in Queens, Long Island City, you got my phone. Please return my phone and give it to the ownership here and let them know that Panda said to bring it here and to try to give it. I know that it's not Starbucks' responsibility, but I'm pretty sure they would do that favor for me, because like I said, I was here yesterday and I found someone's keys, and that person got their keys back. I think it's fair. Yeah, I was here yesterday when someone lost their keys, and mind you, the staff didn't see the keys on the counter. I saw the keys on the counter. And yeah, people do steal keys for some reason. I don't know why that is. I think it's very odd to steal keys, but people do it. I think they like the jingle sound. I don't know. But with that said, have a good one, guys.